I've definitely been here a number of times. This is the PC Richard across from Barclays Center. I just had a pretty interesting experience. I was sat down to find out what the balance was on my my Applebee's gift card. And I know Applebee's is gross, but I end up with these gift cards that I should probably just give away. But I'd had this one for like probably 6 years. Anyway, I'm sitting there punching the 19-digit number into the website where I learned I had $11.40 left. And I look over and I see that the woman sitting next to me on this, it's not a bench, but it's just like a public seating area. The woman sitting next to me was masturbating. And I wanted to keep looking because she looked really soulful and really wrapped up in it, really enraptured in the act. And it was kind of I don't want to say it was a beautiful thing to see, but I've seen plenty of men masturbating in public, but I've never seen a woman before, as far as I can recall. And anytime I ever hear about public masturbation, it's always a dude doing it. But I'm going to go see if she's still there. Well, of course, there's going to be a little free library on Baltic Street. Predictably Irrational, a New York Times bestseller. David Hilfiker. I should probably read that, but who has time for books anymore, right? Song of the Road. Oh, this is useful. Con Ed Energy Efficiency Manuals. I guess this is another one. I was complaining about an earlier one over in Astoria that was the only one I'd seen on city property. I guess this one is too. Although it's the other one was chained to a light post, which is patently illegal. But I'll assume these guys get their permits and everything. And this is number... Actually, are these numbers unique to each one? I don't remember now if the charter number is unique to each location, but maybe I'll look that up later. And once again, just more proof. Not that you ever doubted me, I'm sure, but these green relay mail or storage stations really are everywhere. This one is in really bad shape. Look at all the corrosion and decay. Can't even find the year on it. I'm not even going to try. But there's yet another in the... I think there were like 300,000 of these. No, wait. That's how many blue boxes there used to be. When there were 300,000 blue boxes left, there were like 600,000 of these nationwide. I think that's right. It's been a while since I lost the data set for that, so I'm just going on memory. I remember, I didn't publish this data set of these locations because I thought it was useless information to the general public. And it was only years later that I realized, well, what a dumbass I was. Useless information monetizes very well. Monetizes better than useful information. So I made a mad scramble trying to find that data, but I don't know where it went. this is a part of Brooklyn that I thought I was familiar with, but I think on account of this large-scale construction work, I don't recognize anything right now. I was guided to this area by a woman that I dated for I don't know how long, and she never did anything horrible to me. She didn't abuse me, but there was something altogether wrong about our time together, about our encounters. It's just all kinds of messed up, but I'm trying to forget about her. Okay, so I think, unless I've totally lost my bearings, which is altogether possible, I think there's a payphone up ahead. And with respect to that woman and I, for all the lack of communication that we had, she did guide me to this, and it was totally out of character. It was just totally out of nowhere. And it's still there. I think it's been there a lot longer than that, but she first guided me here. I guess that was 3 years ago now. Has it been that long? I don't know. The years still don't mean anything to me. And then, of course, look at that. Looks like somebody burned their brownie or something. Now, of course, I later learned, I mean, not even later, but like, that same night, I realized that I did, in fact, know about this phone. I had just never encountered it in person. This was originally going to be part of the Talk to Me project, and this was one of the phones that I did not find, but that was already part of the project before I got involved. But the location, I don't remember why, it just proved to be too problematic. Boy, there's a lot of bugs biting me right now. Butler and Bond is the nearest intersection to this decrepit testament. Looks like an autographed copy. It's obviously not a little free library. Even if it was not slightly waterlogged, I don't think I'd be taking this home with me. Reasonably interesting, though. By the way, what I'm doing here is illegal. These books were set out on the curb, and that means whether the people who place them there or not realize it, that makes it sanitation property, Department of Sanitation, and you're not allowed to touch it. You're not even allowed to bring it back in once you put it out. Although whoever put this out probably put it out thinking they were just giving it away to whoever wanted to pick it up. But sanitation would pick this up on recycling day, I guess. And in case you thought I was kidding about those relay stations getting used, there's an action shot. So this is the Fulton Mall area. Gallatin Street. And that's all that's left of a couple of phone booths that were here. And there were a lot of them in this area, almost to the bitter end. They got rid of them all in one swell swoop. But, even after most of them had been routed almost everywhere else in the city, these ones around the Fulton Mall were here almost to the very end. Pretty sure I already documented this one, but they finally got rid of it, the last one, and I'm waiting for an ad panel to be put up in its place to put over it. In the meantime, there's this big hole. I don't know how deep that goes, but now the only interest left in this is seeing what replaces this payphone.